In an update to a story you saw first on KDKA, an Elwood City police officer is now temporarily off the force after this controversial confrontation at a gas station.
This police officer obviously needs to be fired from being a police officer and also fired from being a head coach in football, because now he needs to be investigated to see if he has hurt any other players by physically abusing them. I mean, if you are this unhinged and can't keep your emotions in check, you don't need to be in positions where you work with anyone like this. How are you good people doing? I'm Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, in which I'm greatly appreciative of. Make sure you guys are following me on the platforms you see above and below. Clicking this thumbs up button is how my content can stay consistently recommended to you. When you subscribe to my channel, double click the bell notification, which will bring up another tab to allow you to select all notifications. I just lied. Go check out my other YouTube channel called Man, Husband, Father. And everything I'm asking you to do over here, do over there. I'm not editing any of this. It just goes to show y'all. You do this stuff 1,000 times, you still get tongue-tied. See? I did that on purpose. You get tongue-tied, all that good stuff. I kept y'all attention with all that, though, didn't I? Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be another one of those videos that some of you are going to find disturbing. This person says, shout out to you, Ty. I watch you, ABL, and Brandon Tatum, and I know that you are the type of guy that will call BS no matter who it is. I just feel that some people are biased when it comes to certain occupations. I know what you're getting at with this. I know what you're trying to do with this right here. Look, I'm just going to call it like it is. This is me with my own opinion, with my own mind, my own brain, okay? So I know what you're trying to, I know what you're saying here. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this video is going to be disturbing to some of you. And I'm just giving y'all a pre-warning right now, because if you don't know, this is a police officer who was involved in an altercation where a young man was asked to leave the store, but the young man came back to the store because he wanted his cell phone, and the store would not give this man his cell phone. And typically, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if y'all know this, if you lose your cell phone in a business or anything like that, the business usually would say, can you put your number in or put your password in to let us know and show us that it's your phone? Usually they have security do that. Well, apparently they called the police on this young man, and things took a turn badly. Check it out.
In an update to a story you saw first on KDKA, an Elwood City police officer is now temporarily off the force after this controversial confrontation at a gas station was caught on camera. Tonight, Borough Council voted for punishments for Sergeant Rob Magnifico. KDK's Jennifer Barrasso joins us now live with the results of that voting. Jen.
Thanks, Cam. Well, Elwood City Borough Council voted unanimously to suspend Sergeant Rob Magnifico for 10 days without pay. They've demoted him from sergeant to officer. They've also ordered him to do anger management classes and de-escalation courses. We caught up with the mayor after the meeting.
Yeah, I said from the beginning, we don't condone this kind of behavior. It will be addressed. And I think we took the steps this evening to do that. We took this matter very seriously. A lot of time and effort went into this, decisions made by myself and the governing body. And we want to continue to move forward as a community and making sure that Elwood City is still the place to be.
We showed you the video that put Magnifico in hot water. You see 20-year-old Devin Hartman hit the wall after being pushed by the then sergeant inside the Sheetz store on June 6th after 1 a.m. Hartman tells KDKA he was told to leave Sheetz after he and his friend were recording or vlogging. He says he left his cell phone and came back to get it, but employees told him it wasn't there. They called police when he refused to leave. The 20-year-old said he told officers it was his phone and even put the password in it, but they wouldn't give it to him.
I don't give a bro, I want my phone.
When he cursed, Magnifico comes from behind the food station and shoves him into the wall. Eventually, Hartman gets up, gets his phone, and he asks the officer for his information.
My name is Magnifico. My badge number is 5815. Don't touch me.
Rob Magnifico was not at tonight's meeting, and the next step, the bargaining unit has a chance to appeal the decision, and at last check, he is still the head football coach at Riverside High. Reporting live, Jennifer Barrasso, KDKA TV News.
Thanks, Jen.
Now I'm going to tell y'all right now, as a parent, I would be pissed off and I would be filing a lawsuit. It was all on video. The boy did not threaten the cop. The boy said a cuss word which set the cop off, apparently, and y'all saw that. He goes over there and pushed that boy. And let me tell you something. Thank God the young man did not suffer any sort of, I don't know if he did, they didn't say, any sort of concussion, any sort of possibly, who knows, brain damage or anything like that. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the way he went back and hit his head, not only could he have suffered brain injury, but he also could have suffered a cervical injury that could have resulted in really bad results. Plain and simple, ladies and gentlemen. But to find out that he got demoted and suspended, no, he should be fired.
It's your word against mine. Who do you think they'll believe? Number 2, record any evidence of police misconduct so it can be used later in court. And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for your meddling Argyle sweater and iPhone 6. How does it feel to be in the back of a cop car this time, dingus? Okay, well, I'm not worried. You know how much paperwork they'll have to go through to get to me? What? This will be unresolved for months, maybe years. Number 3, if your complaint goes unresolved, you still have one more trick up your sleeve. Make a call to your local district attorney and make sure they're aware of the complaint. Hey, that police officer.
He should be fired. And not only that, as a coach at a football team, what type of example are you setting right here? Now get it, ladies and gentlemen. I play sports. Even though I'm 43 years old, I'm still really athletic, okay? Check this out. I understand when coaches are yelling and da-da-da-da-da, but some people don't know how to take that. That's like a motivation. Get your butt out there. Tell them this. We're going to crush them. You are better than that, son. I get all that. But when you are getting abusive and you are pushing, folks falling back, hitting their heads, that's going a little bit over the top right there. So as a football coach, you can say, no, he didn't violate anything. But nevertheless, when you are a coach or something like that, you are supposed to be under the school's sort of sanctions or rules, rather, to where you are to represent yourself out in public, whether you're on the job or off the job, because it can scrutinize your job. And to me, this right here is not a good look on this police officer / coach. Now it needs to be investigated to see if any young men of the past or even present that may come forth and say that he has been physically abusive to them. Because as a parent right now, if my sons play for this man, I'd be like, hey, did he ever put his hands on you? Parents, ask questions. Dead serious. Y'all, what are y'all thoughts on it? Am I over the top with this? Am I just too much of a protective parent? I don't know. What about you? What would you do in this situation? Let's see it in the comments below after this video. Make sure y'all do this right here. That would greatly help my channel. Y'all like the videos I'm pumping out? Do this. The next video that I will be doing today in chronological order is going to appear up there. Things I did as of yesterday that you may have missed will be right here. I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all. In Jesus.